So what happens is the results depend on our consciousness, is what we said. And if you want blessings, that is what you need to transmit. You have to kind of tell yourself or tell the field that how blessed you are, and you will start noticing more those blessings. Now, if you feel that it's, let me not ask something like 1 lakh. Let me just start with probably some 5,000. No, you're cutting yourself down because that's the message you're sending. So if you're thinking that I'm doubtful, I don't think it will come, okay, you're doubtful, then you don't come to you because anyway you're doubting. Okay, so whatever you want, you need to be sending that signal, and then just allow it to show up for you. You have to forget it, basically. That is when we call it surprise. Otherwise, it's planned, right? Now, so if it is very difficult for you to be that, at least keep telling yourself that 48 hours only. 48 hours, I am not going to think about it. I'll put an intent and I'll forget it. 48 hours, I'm going to try to be happy. 48 hours, I'm trying to go and have fun. At least try 48 hours. And then you see how the effect of the field on you. Okay, then it slowly starts becoming your habit. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, just like any amazing thing, even all the unhappiness and fears can also take over, and they're just going to do manifest for you the same way. So at least you tell yourself the first 48 hours, or whenever you are starting and ending, that much, like 2 days, let me just not think anything. Let me just postpone all my miseries and unhappiness to afterwards to think. Let me just have fun. Let me just give me a break, give myself one break. Keep thinking like that. Okay, so that's one way of figuring out whether it's possible for us to do. Now, what's going to stop us, from getting what we want is exactly this: your doubtfulness. You think that you are not good enough, or you think that you have limitations, and you think about yourself as one personality. You have made it, this is what I am. I am not that. And my experiment, whatever I'm expecting, is in that, landscape. But I'm not that. How do you get it? So all of these things will actually cut your limitations, or these are the one which will chain you from not getting what you want. Right? Now, this is very easy. As we are born, if you remember right from the childhood, people, parents and people, they have repeatedly told us that be careful. Okay, there are bad uncles, don't go there, be here. Okay, fine, we are trained that this world is a very scary world and you should, take care of yourself. Of course, parents are trying to protect the children, but that also makes us limit ourselves with the fear. Okay, so there is no perfect parenting. We all do that. But at least as adults of today, if you want something greater for yourself, you need to understand and come out of it. And someday you'll be teaching your child also that. The same things what you have done, you've told your child that this is no, this is a very difficult world, etc. You have to work hard, and this is, be careful. All of that, someday you have to break it for them. Say that, okay, that's not really true. You have amazing potential, and then you have to go beyond your boundaries. Be ready for that. For that to happen, first you have to break your boundaries. Right? Okay. So So once you start understanding how you can break your own beliefs, that itself will become a system. And you start breaking those beliefs again and again, you can do that. Once you do it, and then it will start working for you. For example, I was taking my children somewhere in Bangalore, and then I see that on the flyover, I see the right side flyover is all blocked with traffic. The left side road is blocked with traffic, and I am going in full speed. So my daughter told me, Murphy's law says something, she said. Then I told her, you're wrong. Murphy's law always says that you're a victim. Like, as per the Murphy's laws, I should have been standing stuck in a traffic jam, and I see the next road fully free and people are walking. But what happened today? I am on that free place. I am not stuck. So somewhere this Murphy's law I have broken. So if it comes to your awareness how you're breaking the law because of which your life is changing, that's how you break your belief system. You have to disprove your beliefs that they are wrong. Many, many times I've done so much wonderful things. That means it's not true. I mean, for example, like you have to work very hard, then only you get money. Then you tell yourself, no, I got a gift of so much money from somebody and I hardly worked. Okay, so that means you're disproving yourself that that belief of yours is wrong. Awareness again. It's all about awareness. You take your awareness there and you are healing yourself. It's just about awareness, okay? Life is very simple. Get your awareness into everything. And then you will be a different person. That means your reality will be different. Okay, so the next experiment, what we are going to do is about exactly seeing what you want. This time, we are not waiting for it to surprise us. This time, we are going to expect exactly what we want, and then we are going to see how many of that you saw. For example, we will see, we'll all like a group will decide what we want to see, okay? The first day, 48 hours is 2 days, right? The first day we are going to see something which is very easy for us. Why? Because we need to get proper belief system that things are working for us. Okay, another thing, if one of the experiments or all the experiments are not working for you, please write it down. This experiment did not work for me. And then find out why probably it did not work. That's a very good idea, because then you can change the way you think. Okay, or something like, okay, this kind of a thing blocked me from getting that thing working, because it's impossible. Every experiment related to the field should work. If it's not working, there is something which is blocking. So we need to break that belief. That's why even if the experiments are not working, it's advisable to write that it did not, and maybe think through why it didn't. Okay, or it might have worked, still you have not realized it. You may realize it later. Okay, actually it worked, or it worked 50%, any of them. Okay, now the next experiment is to see exactly what we want to see. For example, we will see, I would want to see red cars, or I would want to see Mercedes-Benz, which is red in color or white in color. It's up to all of us. We will, the first day we will do something which is very possible kind of a thing to see. And we will see how many of those we saw. And the second day we will do a little more complicated. Like we will, what Pam says is, you can write like, I want to see yellow butterflies. I mean, if you're sitting inside your apartment, you'll think that, how will I see yellow butterflies? Anyone have any idea where all probably you can see yellow butterflies? Tell me. because that will break our beliefs. That's why.
Near the flowers.
Okay, so that's what Navina says, near the flowers.
Even
Maybe
in
she will.
prints, even in cloth prints.
Yes, exactly.
In a scene.
Yellow butterfly doesn't really mean that yellow flying butterfly.
In
It
a
can be anywhere.
painting and anything.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
You may be sitting and watching a serial, and inside that, probably there is somebody who's wearing a dress and on it a yellow butterfly. It can be anything. So this is how it is. The moment you think is yellow butterfly and a beautiful picture comes to your head that there are flowers everywhere and this butterfly is flying from one flower to another flower. Wow, that's like a beautiful movie watching. But if you're sitting inside an apartment and you're not even getting your head out through the window, I don't think you'll be able to see that yellow flying beautiful divine butterfly. But I'm sure you will still see because you have put an intent. Maybe it'll come in your dream. Wow, that's even better. Right? So what I'm trying to say is that's the capacity of your manifestation. It depends on every person. Right? So what we are going to do is the first day, that is the whole of the tomorrow, something which is very possible. Can we have, I don't have a polling capacity here. I think in Zoom we can't do polling, or other, I don't know. Anyway, what is that? All of you tell me, what is that you would like to see? Am I stepping out tomorrow? No, then maybe seeing a car is difficult. Anyway, that's different. If you say that we have to see cars, maybe for that reason I'll step out. It'll be beautiful.
See rain, want it to rain.
That Anna?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
does that
possible. You know, immediately my head is saying, can I quickly open the weather forecast and see for tomorrow? Before
But
I
does it
say
have
yes
to
or
be
no.
for tomorrow? It has to be for tomorrow only?
No, we are just keeping these for 48 hours experiments, right?
Okay.
So the first day we will see something. Second day we'll make it a little harder to see something else. Okay, so we are just deciding first day what is that we are going to see. You can extend it to many days, like how I extended it. And whether you want or not, it will get extended.
For me, rain is very difficult. In Dubai, you know, it doesn't rain.
Wow, that's beautiful, isn't it? Shall we keep that rain then?
Yeah.
For Bangalore people, just 2 minutes back it rained actually. So it's fine. It's going to be very
Same thing in
easy
Delhi.
for us, Anna.
I was thinking, Isha, maybe an aeroplane with a red, I can see something with a red tail, like just flying above the
Aeroplane.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, let that, okay, let's see. First day, we are all going to see rain.
Okay.
Now, Anna, it doesn't mean that it should rain there. As we said that you may hear a rain music, or you may see somewhere else, or you read an article about rain. All of this is part of that.
No, but they do cloud seeding over here. So it's not necessary that it won't. It can, there's maybe
Yeah,
there's
so anything.
Yeah.
Anything. When we say that we are going to experience rain tomorrow in whatever way. Okay, so the whole of the tomorrow, something about rain we are all going to experience. We are becoming a little specific here, right? We are not getting like, okay, come and, surprise me. And by the way, surprise me with rain. It's not like that. We are going to focus on rain, and then we are going to see about what is that we are going to experience about rain. Okay, that's for tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, airplane with a red tail or something like that. It became little, I don't know. Sudden thought is, I don't want an airplane fall on my head. Came to me, because whatever that is. But if you want to see that, that's what we are going to have. But if you want anything else, let's see what people say.
We can also see in a magazine, right? As you said, now my mind is going, we can see suppose some magazine or
Let's,
some
we
serial.
need not have to really search for it, okay?
Right. I mean, something casually, maybe pick up something and see an aeroplane with a red tail. No,
Or
something as
maybe
you were saying.
butterfly the next day.
There is airplane with a red tail, is it, Navina?
Yes.
That
yes.
must be the Go Air or something. Okay, I don't know. Go Air
No,
maybe
not
blue.
Go Air. I think Air India or something.
See, already she
No.
has that in her head, okay?
It's
Okay.
SpiceJet. SpiceJet.
Yeah, recent is
Spice
fine.
Jet maybe.
Or
Yeah.
Kingfisher.
So whatever, airplane with some red fin
In
or
it.
tail or
Tail
something
or
like that.
something like that. Yeah.
Then you said butterfly, Tripti, what color?
Yeah.
We had a specific color?
Yellow.
Yellow butterfly. Okay, we have 2 candidates here. What more? Anybody more? Anyone else has anything else? It's fun actually. So all of you just
Unexpected call from somebody, a surprise call.
surprise call from
Something
somebody.
similar I came to tell, like Anna. Some kind of love we are receiving from somebody, Isha. That's what
That
I'm
surprise
getting.
call, if they're blaming you, be ready. That's the love you're going to get it. But in any case, so surprise call from somebody. It's a surprise call. It's everybody every day. If your husband is calling you, that's not surprise call.
True.
Then you can say, I do not want to receive that call. Maybe it would be like that. Okay, whatever
But
that is.
if he calls to say I love you, then it's a good surprise call, right? Normally he
Yeah.
doesn't call for that.
Absolutely. It will be, I will probably get a heart attack.
Yes.
So in any case, so there is a surprise call from somebody. So we have 3 candidates now. Now, all of you can choose your own also, right? But I feel that all of us, if you're trying, it's fun, one thing. Second thing is, maybe it'll be more focused because we are all focusing. So 3 things, Anita and Anna seems to be advocating for surprise call. Navina is probably the airplane and Tripti is for butterfly. What is that I want? I think I would go for the butterfly. That's my choice. But anyway, so 2 for butterfly, 1 for airplane, 2 for call. Next. Anyone else has anything new or you want to take?
I'll go for butterfly or
Okay,
otherwise
butterfly
a
is
car, a
green.
specific car. Maybe electric
Car?
cars.
Okay, so the
Maybe
first one
electric
was
car.
rain. So you're going for car is automobile. Maybe car.
Seeing a electric car specifically.
Okay.
Any
So
electric car.
we'll do one thing. All of you remember your own stuff. Shall we have that? Now, the problem with that, I'll tell you what's the problem. If I have in my head that Navina wanted to see an airplane with, red fin or something, I will end up seeing it. Now, that way we have got now 4 candidates. I wanted to figure out which one you concentrated so much that you got that. You got it? What I'm saying? Aeroplane, we'll write in the group. Aeroplane with the red tail, yellow butterfly, electric car, any specific color, Gauri?
No,
Because
just an electric car.
Okay,
Just
how do we know
any
green color
electric.
plate, I think.
It's a green color plate.
Okay. Electric
And
car.
car, not a bus, because car, there are plenty of buses also. I'm talking about a car.
Okay, that's only in Delhi. If I find a bus, then I'll be surprised. But anything.
No, we don't have electric buses yet.
Is it? Okay, fine. So electric car. And then what was that? Surprise call.
Surprise call, yes.
Okay, and they are very specific that I love you should come in the surprise call. Okay, whatever.
Can
We
I
will
ask
keep
a
that. We'll
question?
keep it. You know, it's going to be a fantastic. So now these are the 4 things we have spoken. So that means we have all that in our head. Now
So can I
let's
ask
see.
a question, Isha? Can I ask something?
Yeah, go ahead, Neha.
Uh, surprise call. They want to hear I love you. But suppose I want to hear, like, I want to see a show, which I'm dying to see, but I need my husband to book tickets or tell me. So surprise call that I'll go for it.
Okay, go ahead. You manifest whatever you want. Now, Neha, you have to concentrate only on that show. And then, don't put that my husband should take me.
Yeah, right,
It became too much of a focused combination.
right.
Okay, so what's important for you? Your husband taking you or that show? So that's how you
That
should
show.
concentrate on. So now concentrate only on the show and somebody taking you for that show, and you will get a surprise call or a message or something like that on the show. Okay.
Right. Got it.
Now that also has gone into our head. We don't know what is that show. So
Okay,
it's all
I
right.
did not attend that potentiality thing, but I can still focus on and do it.
Please. There is a field around it which has everything and which knows everything. Now all you need to do is ask it, it will give you. And how do you ask is how much you're going to concentrate on it is what we are experimenting. Okay, so okay, please somebody remember what all we have thinking about seeing, and you choose yours because you need to concentrate on that more. Now suddenly I'm concentrating on airplane, but I start seeing yellow butterfly. Some reason I have concentrated on that. Now you need to analyze a bit. Why have I seen that and not what I wanted, right? You all get it? So the first thing is, sorry, the first thing is to get what you want. Second thing is, did you get the other people what they're thinking? If so, why? But the first day we are all going to work on the rain. Okay, keep working on the rain tomorrow, the whole day. How much of it you are going to, it's anything about rain, you know. Do I like rain? I don't like rain. So maybe it's not my choice to see rain. So maybe I will see rain and I'll feel, oh gosh, I have to see at home only. I have to sit at home, you know, maybe that's my experience. But still, you know, whatever it may be your experience, that's what it is.
Maybe Isha, you can see your favorite song which has rain in it. That could happen.
I don't have any such song, Navina.
It just came to my mind. Anyway, Isha, I wanted to share one thing regarding what you suggested, Neha, right now. I will just share with my experience, which I had, you know, on Sunday. You know, I was wanting help in something I was doing, preparing something, and I called a friend. She said yes, and something she got delayed. And I was thinking, oh my God, I have to do it all by myself. I had no choice. And suddenly that group, which was supposed to reach, one of my friends reached early and she's saying, shall I wait outside? I said, no, please come. I need help. Like it happened because my major thought was not that person helping but my major thing was that I should get the help. And I ring.
Absolutely, Navina. But there's one more thing. Maybe you needed to do it on your own.
But she came on time. Whatever help I needed, she came on time. And that actually I needed the help. So it happened. I mean, two things, of course, what you shared.
You're right. So you were expecting help and somewhere you got the help.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
But sometimes you expect so much, but still you don't get it, get the help. But in the end, you do it on your own.
Right.
So that time you learned something.
Yes.
And maybe for that reason, you wouldn't probably, you know, subconsciously you actually let out everybody go so that, you know, you could learn.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. No, the reason why I shared, Isha, was because when you said focus on what is important, whether husband taking you or the show. I mean, what is important? That is when it struck me. That is why I shared. Thanks.
See, that's the thing why we are sharing is so important, because that starts giving the awareness about self, you know. So it's very nice to share, but let it be contributory to everybody. You know, that's how we should share. Gauri.
So what I wanted to know was, Isha, do we focus? Like in the first case, we were not focusing. You said just put the intent and let it be. Now for tomorrow, are we putting out the intent now? Next for 24 hours, do we keep focusing on it or we just let it
Focusing means it's not sit and meditate.
No, obviously not, but it keeps recurring.
Correct.
In our mind.
You're going on thinking about will it rain, or, you know, okay, let's if Anna is going to read an article and if she reads about rain, if she is aware of it, then she'll think that, hey, there is this article about rain, and I was thinking about it. This is how it is.
Okay. So again, we don't have to
It's
actually
not
be
that
focused
like
on it.
an
It
affirmation
hasn't
you
rained.
say the whole day.
Ah.
No, nothing like that.
Okay, great.
Because it's so naturally around you, and we are learning to focus in our
Yeah.
thoughts.
Or you could always also think like, oh, if it rains, I could do this, and just start feeling
Yeah,
good about
yeah,
it. You know,
exactly, exactly.
Okay.
So that your frequencies and emotions and feelings, everything, what you're letting out in this world is going to match with that. Now, in my case, I would say, I don't want rain, I don't want rain, right? But still that rain is there in my head, right? So in what way I'll experience, I'm going to watch, right? Now Tripti will say, hello, I am near your house. If you don't want rain, how will I see rain? Yeah, of course. Let's see what happens. It rains on your house, not on my house. Okay, something like that. Okay. But
something like the Olaf in Frozen. Only on repeated, it will be raining.
absolutely. Something, okay. That's what I'm trying to say. Focus means you're not going to define fully, because however it comes to you, you're going to get the awareness. This is how I'm receiving it. But how easily can I receive is the focus you need to have. Can I make it easy? Whatever I'm receiving it, what is my way? What is the tuning I need to do in me that I can receive that? The second experience, the experiment is more of what is that I tune so that I receive exactly what I want. Got it? So as we go ahead with experiments, they become very, very, very focused. You'll start seeing that. And then you'll realize, wow, this is so good and I'm so powerful. You're very powerful people, actually. We need to understand that. And all the time it should work. Every time you switch on your button to iron your iron box, the iron box will get heated unless you don't have power, right? Anytime it fails, no, every time it succeeds and you are able to iron. How is that possible? Where is energy? Where is electrical energy? We have figured out no on-off button at least. We are trying to figure out on-off button in ourselves for our power. And it should work every time. If not, then you have to figure out where is that I am blocking it. If you're able to unblock it, like breaking your belief or whatever, then life will be like every time you can get what you want. That's what we are trying. It'll be really beautiful at the end of it. And you'll reach a point where I don't have to do anything. Everything I'll get it. I just don't have to do anything. You know that.
Sorry.
Isha, your on-off button reminds me of Alia Bhatt or Ranbir Kapoor in Brahmastra.
Is it? I have not heard that.
You didn't say, okay, in that movie, that's what he has to figure out his on button. How he can, he has a fire energy in him.
See,
So
especially when it comes to energy, you need to learn on-off button. There are a lot of people who can sense the energies, everything. If you do not have an off button, you will go mad. You need to learn to have that on button and sense the energy whenever you want, off button, and have a normal life. Okay, it's very essential. But that on-off button is for us to request for the field and get it when we want. Another time we are in autopilot mode, which is an off button probably. So that's what we are trying here. Okay, Navina, question.
Yeah. So Isha,
Last question, Navina.
Yes, last question for the day. Yes. So Isha, one thing was coming when we say that we become very powerful and we can tap from the field of potentiality what we want, but then where does it come that it should also be aligned with a life plan, then only it will fall? I mean, I got a little confused with this concept, or rather this belief.
See, that's where exactly I'm trying to say. In the end, you won't want anything from the field of potentiality because you're flowing with your life plan. And whatever it is required for you, right for you, will anyway come. So you don't ask this field, give me this, give me that.
Okay, just accept and believe that it has come from the field of potential.
Yeah, that's it.
So-
That's see, you prepare for so many colleges, and that's what is happening with my daughter. And we, debate this college is better because of this point. There are so many things. She will end up where she should go.
Right.
What are we doing actually? Anyway, we have a lot of time until we die. We have to be busy. We have to feel good, successful. So we are all doing it. But really, is that required? I don't think there is any way that you go away from your life plan.
Hmm.
In the larger story, I think you're always aligned.
Hmm.
This is what I feel. Maybe you're taking little time. You're not on the fast track. Maybe you're on the slow track.
Hmm.
You are aligned. That's what my belief.
Yeah. And
You
if
know-
we are not getting also because it's because of our own blocks, right?
Probably, yeah. And maybe that's the life plan.
Right.
How do you prove that's not your life plan? We can't, right?
Right. No, you can't.
Yeah.
think.
So the best thing is to believe that life is very simple and easy.
Hmm.
And you needed to learn some few things, and you're learning in the hard way.
Hmm.
If you accept everything, it becomes easier to flow with that. It doesn't mean you sit at home quietly and expecting everything to come to you. That's not part of your life plan. You need to grow.
Mm.
Right? So
Yeah.
you try everything, whatever you want, where you get fun for you.
Mm.
Just go with the fun because it's nice. Don't have to feel guilty about it.
Hmm.
And then see how life works for you.
Yeah, got it. Thanks so much, Isha.
Right?
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to put that. I'm just updating the same document with experiment 2, etc., and I put it up. So what's that? Just remind me. With the airplane with
So,
blue,
yeah. Red tail. Aeroplane
Red
with red
tail.
tail, yellow butterfly, electric car, and
Rain.
surprise call.
rain. We forgot rain.
Oh,
We're
first
so
day was rain.
concentrating on day 2.
First day was rain, yes. And the
Yeah,
second
something
day
with
was
rain.
Ford. Yeah.
Yeah, all of this second day. Okay.
And surprise call.
Show. Surprise call. Each one has a different surprise
Different
call here.
surprise call. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so let's, and then please write down, at least for 48 hours, write down. And then you have so many other days. That's like, experiment a little more for yourself. Right? But the concentration is to want to get what I want.
Right.
Simple things, take simple things in life and try. Okay?
So
Okay,
the 2
lady.
experiments are 4 days, right?
48 hours,
2
right? So first day, second day.
Oh, first and second day only all these 5 things, right?
Okay? First day rain, second day is
Right, right.
all of this, number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
Okay?
Thanks.
Okay.
Isha, so
Ha.
first day only rain. Second
Thank
day
you.
all the,
Thank you, Isha.
I mean
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
4.
Let's focus,
Okay.
yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Now you
Thank
can
you.
extend it to 3rd day, 4th day, it's all up to you. We tend to see 3rd, 4th day also the same things because our focus is still flowing there. Okay? And when we are anyway doing the experiment, just be a little more, explore your own life, do a lot of things for yourself. It's possible.
Isha, in spite of the rain and the aeroplane and this and that, my focus is only flowing to what I want.
Exactly, do that. But because we all have spoken and you are in part of this experiment too, now watch what happens to you. That awareness will be there in your head, like, okay, oh yeah, I saw this yellow butterfly here, bingo. So you'll just make a note, I saw it. Though my concentration was on that. You have all the concentration and see, but you keep your concentration. Okay, the Pam says in her book, one of her friends who was reading book Secret, you know that Secret book, right? In that they say that get a hot cup of coffee from somebody. Okay, and then she was in the airplane and she just laughed at herself because yes, of course, these people will serve me hot coffee. What's big deal about this? And she decided not to take that hot coffee. Okay, And then she gets off and then she's waiting for the next flight, connecting flight or whatever. And then she's like laughing to herself that, see, I didn't even take it. Now let me see how this happens. Then there is a guy who's sitting next to her. He rushes, he's coming from somewhere. In his hand, he got this hot cup of coffee and he sat next to her and he said, I just need this hot cup of coffee and then I'm leaving. She just smiles at him because this thing is going in her head. She's reading that secret book. And then they announce that the gate, whatever, is open and then everybody should rush there. This guy, he's holding the hot cup of coffee and he says, I have to rush there. I have not touched this coffee. Do you want to drink it? This is how it is. So she's shocked. It's like, it's not in her control at all. That thing has gone into her mind, right? Now she's proving herself that it's possible. This is what I'm trying to say. It's so easy actually to do things. All it has to do is it should come to your awareness and it should be your intent. Even if you don't want that, you want to disprove it, it will happen. Because it doesn't have any positive or negative yes or no, success, failure, nothing like that, right? It's coffee, hot coffee, that's it. So Neha, you want the show, please read about the show more and more and enjoy it as if you're watching it.
Isha, something
Right.
more came to my awareness, something happened, but I know we are running out of time. Should I share just in half minute or 1 minute? Is it possible?
Thanks.
Is it possible? You tell us.
No, I mean,
I
if
think-
everybody is okay with it. I mean, just got into
Okay, if
it.
anybody wants to leave, they're in a hurry, you can leave. And Naveena's last words we'll hear and then we will
I'll make it
Uh,
as quick
end the
as
call.
possible. Yeah. So this maid in my house. So everybody in the house wanted to, she was not working properly, and everybody wants to leave. But I had a soft corner with her, and I said, in what bahana I will leave her? What excuse I'll leave her? Suddenly, I was explaining to the other maid because we had a language problem. I said, can you say that she works properly so that I can keep her for more days? And that day, she said, no more, I'm going to work here anymore because I can't hear these words. And she left immediately. And I got another maid whom all the people were wanting to keep. That same maid I got immediately within half an hour.
You're muted, Naveena. Maybe your half minute got over.
You got it. So yeah, and then I got that the maid left and I got the new one without my doing it.
Yeah.
It became so
Yeah.
easy.
I understand what you're saying is whenever, I used to experience this a lot of time, 3-4 times it has happened, either my maid or cook or somebody. Usually I have maid from 10 years and etc. But whenever whoever wanted to leave, just 2 days before, somebody will come home and ask me, were you looking out for maid? Then immediately I think, okay, where is my maid start? She's leaving. Then within 2 days, this maid would leave. I get this indication that I don't have to actually, chuck them out or anything.
Yeah.
You get that, because you're already sending that
Yeah.
field, that information, and it happens.
And I was not happy first about it. You won't believe, Isha. But I think the intent was so because I was struggling between somebody else's wants and my wants.
It's
But
true, and
something
probably
was-
you
yeah.
also have to have harmony in your house. So
Right.
many things are there, so we
Right,
align
right.
with all of
So,
it. What
Yeah.
I'm trying to say is,
It's
you
easy,
have to be
finally.
aware of it.
Right.
You
And it
have to
was
be
easy.
aware of how things are working for you. Otherwise, it's like, okay, everyday life, it's done and okay, fine, she left. That's how it will be. But if you're aware of what's happening to you, then you know how easily you can manifest it.
Yeah. And
Okay?
it was so easy and effortless, and it was a big surprise. I mean, all of a sudden, she says, I'm leaving in half an hour. Within, I got another that made whom the people in my house wanted to keep. That was the biggest thing.
I have a friend who's a healer, who's access consciousness, or so many things. She
Right.
would say that, she would say, hey, you want that, Isha? Come, let's ask this field, let's manifest it. She's like that. She manifests everything like this.
Wow.
It's possible. If it's possible for everyone else, it's possible for us too, right? Let's
Thanks.
try.
Thanks so much.
Wonderful. So all of you take care. And anyway, I'm going to put up this record. Let's try and see what happens. Okay? Thank you.
Isha, the recording of the first part is there. This
It's there.
potentiality.
It's already
case?
there. It's there.
Okay.
It's there in the group.
Thank
Check in the group. It's already there.
Yeah. I'll check.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Take care,
Thank
all
you.
of you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you, Isha.
Thanks,
Bye.
Isha. Bye.
Take care. God bless.
God bless
Thank
you too, Shiraz.